Prescott on first down. And his first look is incomplete. A second down throw for Prescott. Steps away to his left. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's third down.
I think we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But, you know, there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9. To throw is Prescott. And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. Ezekiel Ansah with a big-time sack on 3rd down. And it'll be a loss of 7. So on now is the Clemson man, Bradley Pinion, to punt this one away. He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. This is fielded at the 27. Might have been 1 man away from 6 points. As it stands, it's a huge return. And the Texans with great field position to start this drive as they take over 1st and 10. And a great spot to start this drive from here.
Here we go.
And he'll be dropped at the 23 after a pickup of about 4. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on 2nd down.
6 yards here to go for the offense on 2nd down.
Watch 80. Watch 80.
From the gun, here's Watson. Flushed out right. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he doesn't quite make it. They do stop him, but he gets it all the way down to the 1. A good pickup there at 22. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Texans. A great effort there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Texans have taken the early lead. And the Texans take a 7-0 lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The Titans offense now, they work their way back onto the field. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how the defense reacts. It may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got to look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
See if they open things up. Let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop. Prescott. He finds Corey Davis. A really nice gain of 25 yards. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. Prescott now from the 50. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. He was looking for Matthews that time, and it's second down.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward, incomplete pass. The slot man in motion right. Now Hood. Room here to run. The 20. Touchdown, Titans. A big play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Titans are an extra point away from tying this thing up. And that moment we just saw, always so special for any rookie. The first touchdown of his career.
And there's nothing like anticipation, is there? You know he's been dreaming about it, thinking about it. It's been a part of every bit of his being. And finally, it gets done. He's got to feel great right now.
This is taken at the 3. Heading out is the Texans offense as they get set to take over here. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
First and 10, Watson. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he's finally taken down, but not before getting across midfield and across the 45-yard line. An excellent pickup of 34 yards. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to take it down to about the 35 here. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2. If these kinds of lanes are available, you have to feel like he's going to have a pretty big game on the ground.
Yeah, you can tell early on he's got a little burst in his step. And that's a big pickup right there on first down.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll go down at the 28. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give him the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game. I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. Second down here after the incomplete pass. Throwing again is Watson. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Eric Rowe. And a great return as they're finally able to take him down. They told us repeatedly earlier in the week in our meetings, we need some plays from our defense here on the road early. They got one.
And don't think they were above all week long pointing out to their defense that the other defense is rated higher than them. You going to let that happen, guys? Is that how we're going to play? And they responded to the challenge.
Following the interception, here's Prescott. Forced out to his left. And they'll bring him down here right around the 17-yard line. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's second down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
And they still need 8 yards for the first here on 2nd down. And the D-line pinching together, must be expecting the run. Throwing, Prescott, quick hitch, complete. It's Rice. And he'll go down after losing yardage at the 10. It goes as a loss of 6. And now 3rd down. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. Being chased out left. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Able to find a seam for 14 yards, but still now facing a 4th down after the scramble. An update from around the league as our first one comes from New Orleans. The Dolphins have jumped out to an early lead in their ball game. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. And now out comes Houston. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. 2nd down following the incompletion. And now here's a carry heading left. And oh, he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a 1st down. Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that one looked pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and it's Texans football as we get going in quarter number 2. And they've got it here with a 1st down. A shotgun snap for Watson. Flush to his right. Oh, he's got some breathing room. Room to run inside the 40. And he is out of bounds, just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Able to find a lot of empty space there, picking up the 1st down at a 21-yard gain.
Let's go.
On 1st down, Watson. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete. Robbie Anderson, the man he was looking for. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Let's face it, you can run the route tree as many times as you want, get in sync, practice it, do all those things. But once you get to game speed, it doesn't always time up quite that well. That one goes incomplete.
Now it's Watson, a bootleg. Green with a catch left side. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A fresh set of downs on a gain of 13 there for the Texans.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the 1st down.
They go play action here on 1st down. Eluded, and no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. And it's never good to take a sack. You really don't want to take one down here in this part of the field down near the red zone.
Not at all, because you're already pretty much assured of a field goal. But you take a big sack, it could push you out of range, and that's why defenses get a little more aggressive in this situation. They're almost conceding the 3 points. They want to push you back and try and take you out of that.
It'll be a gain of 9, and they're going to face a 3rd down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
From the gun on third, Watson. Escaping the pressure right. He may try and run for this. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. The decision to tuck and run gets him 3, but that's not enough. Now it's 4th.
And, partner, I would guess that in his headset he was hearing from his coach, it's third down, don't take a sack. And in this case, he's able to avoid the pressure and get out of there. He doesn't get the first down, but he does turn a possible loss into positive yardage.
So the drive takes him inside the 10, but it ends with just 3.
And a nice job defensively to rise up and make sure they didn't get in.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. The Titan offense now working their way back onto the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. And they'll send the tight end in motion. First and 10, Prescott. Uncorks one for Davis. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. The former Longhorn back home, Earl Thomas. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
Now they try the right side here. And he'll get this up to about the 40. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
On second down, here's Watson. Buying time to his left. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. Picked off by the linebacker, Avery Williamson. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit. And receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
They'll send a receiver here in motion right. On the carry, it's Hood. And some room to maneuver. Now a loose football. The ball comes out, and the Texans scoop it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And they had... Just picked it off to get the football. They fumble it right back. I looked over to both sidelines. A lot of scrambling to find the helmets.
Yeah, you can almost, I mean, you know both sides are screaming sudden change. Because when sudden change happens, that's a defensive call to get back out on the field. There's been a fumble, so an interception, some type of a turnover. You've got to get back out there and play. These guys just want to get to the bench and gather themselves and regroup a little bit. Let's see if these offenses can settle in and start taking care of the ball a little bit better.
Let's go! Ohio!
After the interception, here's Watson. Flushed out right. And caught right side, Green. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
That was a nice throw out there to the flat, but they defended that pretty well. The hope is to go ahead and put it on him so he can turn and get upfield and gain additional yardage. There just wasn't anywhere to go on that play.
Got some room at the 30. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. A big one there for the Texans, 18 yards.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Watson on 1st down. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he is knocked down from the side. Looks to be right around the 40. The 1st down screen pass, good for 5.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Here we go!
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
Hey.
2 minutes to go here in the 1st half. We're back to Houston after this timeout.
Let's go! Brand 38! Brand 30! Ohio!
Now a 1st down throw. Watson dancing to his left. Now he's going to throw. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. And he carries this one all the way down to the 9. An excellent pickup of 34 yards. Play clock down to 5, and they're going to burn a timeout, as he'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the 1st down. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Back to throw, Watson. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston.
Now that touchdown won't allow you to totally relax, but you can breathe a little easier now. Just increased their lead.
No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. It's good to make it 17-7. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
Well, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. They'll send Rice in motion. Now Prescott. Flush to his right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Robert Quinn in there to drop him. And it'll be a loss of about 8. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
A
second down throw for Prescott. Uncorks one for Davis. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he takes it all the way down to the 32. A big play there just before halftime. 52 yards. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. Prescott urging his guys to go quickly. They need to get up and set. Prescott now on second down. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to take a shot. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. So we've come upon halftime here in Houston, and it's the home team, the Texans, leading this one. As we send you over to our headquarters in Orlando, where we check in with Larry Ridley for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Elsewhere, a score update from New Orleans. The Dolphins have jumped out to an early lead in their ball game. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Texans offense now, they get set to head back on the field here. We have not seen much on offense from either side. These last few drives, it has been a struggle, hasn't it?
Totally, and you're thinking to yourself right now, if you're on offense trying to get things figured out, okay, we self-scout every week in our game plan. How many things do we do at certain times? What are our tendencies? Time to go to some of those tendency breakers and try and create some offense.
They always have those in their back pocket, don't they?
You have to. And if you don't keep abreast of what you're doing, you lock into a rhythm and make it easy for the opposition.
Looking for tendency breakers right now.
Let's go.
On first down, it's Watson. He's going to rifle one deep left side. Oh, incomplete. A turnover would have really helped there. Almost intercepted. Instead, it's just second down.
I know that interception was dropped, and it would have been their third of the game. And I will guarantee you, in the huddle, on the bench, all the defensive guys have been talking about is, we've got this guy right where we want him. Who's going to get the next one? It almost becomes a challenge, and they missed a golden opportunity.
Escaping the pressure right. And this is caught by Martavis Bryant. And he's brought down, but not before getting across midfield to the 45. A very solid gain of 27.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a first down with a nice throw.
There he goes inside the 30. And he's going to get this one down right to the edge of the red zone to the chalk of the 20. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first. From the red zone now, Watson. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here. 6 yards still to go here on 2nd and goal. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down. To say they've kept him under wraps running the football, that's an understatement. He's been completely neutralized.
Yeah, they've essentially taken him out of the game, haven't they? And you know all the teams say, we're not going to let him beat us. Well, that's exactly what's happened here. They've lived up to that.
Faking the give, now Watson. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
3rd and goal, they decided to throw for it, but how about the play defensively? Couldn't find anyone open, left him nowhere to go with the football, had to absorb the sack.
And his kick here is good. And that will open the lead up now to 20-7. So it goes down as an 8-play drive, and they cap it with the field goal. Yeah, they were able to pick up a few first downs along the way, but they couldn't keep the momentum going all the way into the end zone. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They're down in this game, a chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2. Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time. How many plays do you script coming out of the second half? Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use, just something to get you off to a good start. Now the ball comes loose, and the Texans scoop it. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. Well, he did what he's known for. He made the catch, then he turned into a runner, took the contact, and coughed it up. And all I remember as a player, when they catch the ball, when those acrobatic guys catch it, you have to make them pay sometimes. You have to put it on them, big tackle, knock the ball free. Anything you can do to slow them down. Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit. They run the counter now on first down. Finding room to the 20. Touchdown, Houston. A great play there. His first touchdown of the new season. And the Texans capitalize on the fumble and turn it into 6. Well, partner, that was another explosive run. And one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield. And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right? Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock. They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. And he's going to go down just outside of the 5, right around the 6-yard line. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one. Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right. Like that, don't you? All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic? Yeah. I like that. Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast. What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it. Second down, 8. They run again with Hood. And he stopped immediately there. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8. He's fumbled already once, Charles. I'm not going to say that that was in his mind there, but I'm sure that during some of these plays he is mindful of it. And once you fumble the ball, you know what your team tells you and your coaching staff? Take care of it rest of the game. And that does get in your mind a little bit, and sometimes that slows down your effort in trying to get free from tacklers. And the defenders know it too. They sniff that out, don't they? Everybody wants to swarm the football. You know what the rule is. First guy hold up the runner. Everyone else try and get there and strip the ball free. On 3rd down, it's Prescott. Under pressure. pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. And no matter what the situation, the O-line just hates that because they feel like they didn't protect little brother back there, right?
Man, that's just so difficult for them because just think about every single play. When you decide to throw the football, you're dealing with some of the best athletes on the planet. You talk about guys, if they weren't playing football, they'd be starring in the NBA at power forward. It's a really difficult task.
And taken right at the 35. Great blocking on the return. It springs him for 25. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. And they'll start this drive with very good field position.
Let's go.
And they give this time to the tailback. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Here we go.
Now a handoff looking right. And he won't get much. Maybe a couple. Down inside the 35 to the 34. And third quarter here, you've got the lead. This is where that strong run game can really benefit you. Stayed in bounds there, kept the clock going.
I like all the points you just made there. And if you throw the football and it's incomplete, now you stop the clock, and you've helped out the guys on the other side of the ball. So keep it in the hands of those runners. Keep moving it. Keep grinding clock.
Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave them with a 4th down. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle, and that will extend their lead now up to 22. So 3 field goals for him here, and this last one helps him stretch out the lead.
And he's been solid as usual. And this is what you need to do. Make sure you get points out of every possession. And so far, they've done a nice job of that.
That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. The Titans offense now, they get ready to do battle again here. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. It's the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas. Oh, shifty.
Whoa. It's just been one mistake after another on the offensive side of the ball. That's now 3 interceptions to go along with 2 fumbles for him. And if you're going to turn the ball over 5 times in a game, your chances to win have to be about 100 to 1. And it's not looking good for him here.
And a great spot to start this drive from here.
Come on, let's go.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Looking left side, he's got it, complete. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. And that'll push the lead up to 29 now. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And the Titans getting set to go. And last time wasn't pretty. 1 play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. They run here with Hood. And he's got some space here. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 1st down, Titans, gain of 12. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the 2nd level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the 2nd level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Back now here on EA Sports. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. Fresh set of downs here. And the wideout in motion. This is Hood on the ground. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. Well, that play was doomed right from the start.
They just about ran into every defender on that one, didn't he? It felt like everyone got a piece of that tackle.
Second down, Prescott. Airs this out for Matthews. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. It's the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas. And he's going to be ripped down by the face mask at the end of this, and that's going to add 15 more onto the end of this thing. Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
The Texans on third down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. Here it's 3rd and 3. To throw is Watson, and he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving. And the defense definitely showing blitz here. Now they'll run it on the toss. And some room to roam now. 25 yards the pickup there, and also a first down.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball.
And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. A great effort there. With 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Texans add on. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. 3 yards to go here on 2nd down. Possible run anticipation. Here's the D-line sandwiches together. Now a handoff here to his running back. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. So nothing there. I don't know that that's all in the back, though. You got to look at blocking there, don't you?
I would agree with that totally. At some point, they have to win at the point of attack. Instead, it was the defense getting it done again and holding them to no gain.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
Here's Bradley Pinion now. He's been one of their few bright spots so far. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. This is taken at the 18. He had one man to beat. It takes a touchdown-saving tackle to bring him down. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. They are on to the 4th quarter in Jacksonville. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. A win would be their 2nd on the young season.
Let's go. Flex round. Flex round. Here we go.
A handoff as they run the counter play. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd and 11. Now they try the right side here. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. Now a handoff as they run left side. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. That's good for a Texan 1st down, a 12-yard pickup. I think this defense tired of seeing him run the football, and this D-line probably getting sick of the O-line as well.
And as I'm watching this, I'm thinking about a conversation I had with Adam Gase, the head coach of the Miami Dolphins in the offseason. He told me that he asked his running backs each week for their favorite runs. Give me your 3 top runs. And right now, you're seeing a guy that's probably using his top runs to great advantage in this game.
He is in a zone. First and goal. Defense with their backs against the wall. Shift together here from the D-line. Out of the gun, Watson. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Avery Williamson able to get in and run him down for what will be a loss of 15 yards. Time for a break. We'll come back and wrap up garbage time after this. Here's Watson now on 2nd down. And he's going to go down again. Avery Williamson in there to pick up his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. Going to need something special here on 3rd and long. After that sack, what does Watson have in his arsenal?
Let's go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Now 3 yards on the carry there as this defense holds strong and takes it to 4th and goal.
This has not been a banner game for the defense, not in any shape or form, but I love what they're doing right now. My admiration for them really is jumping up. What a great stand defensively, trying their best to keep them out of the end zone.
So it's 3 more points, and that widens things out even further here in the 4th.
Hey, in this league, you can never have too much. So if you're in range, grab the 3 whenever you can.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
And they'll send the tight end in motion here.
I got it. Good. Everyone, kill. Check the backer.
And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got to jump here. So step off the 5 yards.
Yeah, partner, you know, defensive end, he wants to get into the offensive backfield. He wants that get off to be as fast as possible. A little too quick on that one.
In motion goes the tight end. Here's Prescott. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Gordon. 23 yards on the play. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now because now these plays are really for next week.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off near the 34. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. They'll run it now out of the gun. And the ball is knocked out. It's picked up by the Titans. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line.
The psychology of the game never ceases to amaze me because you would think there would never be a fumble from what we hear from coaches all the time, right?
And how much they practice not fumbling.
Practice it, preach it, talk about it all the time. You would think no one would ever turn it over. Yet they are humans out there running around, and we just saw another one.
Opportunistic by the defense. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And nearly another interception. They've been around the ball all game. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden the secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
A 2nd down throw for Prescott. He's going to let it fly. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. Prescott from the gun on 3rd. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. Tried to defend the out route there, got the PI call.
And you know what's difficult about that one is sometimes you want to make the undercut move and go for the football, and other times just want to hang on the upfield shoulder and make the tackle. I think he got caught in between and created a foul.
Prescott looks to throw on 1st. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. It's a gain of 7, and that'll make it 2nd down. One last shot now for Prescott. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Texans, it's a win here in their home opener as they move to 2-0. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the New England Patriots. Meanwhile, for the Titans, they'll drop to 0-2. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head to L.A. to take on the Rams.